Welcome back to Railbound. I'm Dear Darling, and enjoy the ride as we make connections and travel the world together. Where last time, honestly, we kind of popped off from World 6, and hopefully we can at least continue to do so. I'm not going to say I'm really popping off on my own accord, more so that I'm just correctly guessing the answers quite arbitrarily, it feels like. You should probably take more time to get here, because we want number 2 to go there first. Oh, actually, that's interesting. Oh, wait, hold on a second. We know... We probably want you to go first, then. To go through. And then number 1. You follow on afterwards. We need you to take more time, though. Maybe we have a finger like this. No, but you can't turn around. So it kind of has to go like this. But how do we make number 1 take more time? So the problem is we don't want that to happen. Good question. That is a very good question. I don't have a good answer for you. What can we do? What can we do? Because presumably we send number 1 through, then we send number 2 through. This will be switched, and then you'll do not that. Oh, actually, red's gonna hit that, and it's gonna be backwards, isn't it? Oh, okay. Hold on. Wait, this is really weird. If you go down this, you had to hit all the switches. Currently. Oh, this is really weird. Hold on. Because currently, in its current position, the only way you can get to the end is by going up through this way. But you can't actually go up through this way because this one is blocking it, right? This is currently pointing away, so it's impossible to actually enter through this side. So we need them both to go through. Then, if number 2 followed by number 1... before the red switch gets hit. So they need to basically be right next to each other. That seems very difficult to do. Because then we do this. Theoretically, then number 2 can get out. But imagine that was number 1. And then it's like, how do we... Well, how do we get number... How do we get this one out? Well, now it takes too long. Because once that happens, this will be switched, and it will be impossible to enter this side, and you will be switched. So we need something where you can... We need a turnaround, essentially, right? So you go boop boop, and then you would come back round. Oh. Wait, are you just stuck forever? How do you ever get out? I don't really know how this works. If it even does. Interesting. Hold on. I mean, you already are holding on, so I don't know why I'm telling you, but... This seems incredibly difficult. I guess we could do this to try and offset the timings that you two's go on, but then how do you get out? Oh, like that. Wait, I don't know why I overcomplicated it in my mind. In my mind, I was like, that's impossible, but no, it really isn't. Okay, number 3, you're going to be forced to go downwards. Number 1, you'll be forced to go upwards. Presumably, you'll hit this button. This will switch it around and make it possible for you to go out like this. Number 2 will come out, I assume, immediately afterwards. without colliding. Number 3, you have to follow number 2, probably? Oh, that leads to collision. Number 3, you have to take even longer to follow number 2, maybe? Okay, sure. That also has a surprisingly neat solution without, like, loops or anything. I guess whenever it doesn't have loops, I'm just like, oh, surprisingly neat solution. I don't know if we want number 1 to be for one hitting this, to be honest, but I have no idea what I'm doing. Number 3 will probably go back. Number 1 will probably go to the end like this. Number 2, then I assume you follow on from number 1. Oh, almost. Nope, that just collides. I'm basically just sort of trial and improvement in. This collision is no good though. Probably we had to make number 3 like turn around again or something. And then number 2 just goes that way. Number 3 goes to the end. I don't know if this works out. Oh. Well, it looks like it works out. Eventually. No, almost. So number 3 needs to hit the button one more time, or does it just need to... No, you need to hit the button one less time. Oh, I'm so confused. I think you can do this to skip most of that stuff. I'm a little bit confused. I think I've very much overcomplicated the solution. But this saves you from going down there. And now you hit the button again. Which doesn't really matter. Okay, so you eventually got out. I basically just sent you along the entire track again. Was like, I have no idea where you're going to turn out, but sure. Okay, so number 1 can get out like that. Ah, but number 2 and number 3 are trapped. Right. So presumably we want to do something like this. So, and this frees number 3. Oh, number 3 freed. Where do number 2 and number 1 get freed? They get freed like that. Number 2 gets sent away, number 1 will go to the end. Okay, so then I guess number 2 will probably go through here or something. Or maybe we do this? Does this work? Number 2 gets sent away, number 3 gets sent away, then okay, now we need to get number 3 back in. Which I guess we could probably do like this. Which seems a bit like trickery, to be honest, but number 3 goes in, and it'll go round one more time, but then go to the end of this time. That doesn't feel like the intended solution, but, you know, if it works, it works. I'm not going to complain about it. Do we actually complete World 6? Almost. It all comes down to this final level. Right. So number 2 needs to make both deliveries. That seems crazy difficult. Presumably we want this. Wait, do we want that? No, we don't. Presumably we want this then. And then number 2 joins on here to get this one. And then I think this works. Oh, it doesn't quite work. We hit the button one too many times. We can't really avoid hitting it so many times though. We feel kind of forced. We still have 4 tracks though. So my assumption is that... No, this seems right. My assumption is we want you to turn around somewhere. No, we don't want you to turn around there because then you get crashed. No, that doesn't make sense. You have to go out that way. That's in fact the only way you can go. No, you could go out that way, I suppose. Maybe we should try sending number 1 out. We don't do this, we send number 1 out instead out that way. Oh, we can't. No, we can't block things off permanently like that. It doesn't make sense. Number 2 will pick you up. Fine. Number 2, you have to hit this button. This just makes the most sense to me. But it doesn't work. I wonder if we can delay number 1 so it doesn't hit that button immediately. No, we need to either do super delay number 1, or we need to reduce a button press somewhere. Half an A press. TJ Henry Yoshi. I wonder if that person like makes videos or anything. Why don't you go this way? Oh, you collide. Why does that collide? It does feel like this is the sort of solution, though, that you're looking for. Not like that, that doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense either, because I don't think you'll ever go that way round. What if we just do... I'm just trying to think, what would be something crazy just to do? Like, what if we don't set... What if we send you up backwards? And then we send 1 off. Probably does simplify things. How do we get number 2 out again, though? That's fine like that. And then I guess you'll go round again. And it'll just be A-okay. No? Hold on, like this. Is it even possible for you to reach the other one at some point? I hope so. Okay, but it just kind of works out. Wow, we actually beat World 6. Charting path. Sold 2 levels without placing all available rails. Complete all bonus levels in World 6. Icebound. I don't know why, but we just absolutely popped off in World 6 for some reason and just absolutely destroyed it. To be fair, we did pretty well in World 4. It was World 5, really, which we faced a setback. But we'll keep on trucking forward. I think when we hit level 8, we might go back and try and visit these ones again, because it seems like this is a sort of definitively different point. But we can decide that later. What is that? What even is this? Oh, okay. We don't care if you hit the end. You're just a nuisance, essentially. So we just got to get you out of the way. You're like a dodgem or something. Interesting, but I'm guessing this teaches us that you can still hit buttons. Right, so you're a runaway car. You're a runaway car. That's what I'm going to call you. So you forcibly go this way, but you go this way. And I guess we can make you just go like this. Actually, we can probably just make you loop around again. What happens if we collide you this way? Does that matter? Looks like it does matter. I don't know why I didn't consider just a turnaround. But then make sure that you can't go on with turnaround. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, so this is sort of also just teaching us, hey, make sure that you don't just put down tracks willy-nilly, you know? Well, theoretically, we want you to hit this one first. And then we want you to hit that one. Oh, then we want you to hit it again. I guess we just kind of want you on a perpetual loop. It doesn't really matter. Interesting. I feel kind of bad for these guys. They're kind of like Goombas, though. This one feels a lot more like, how do we get the tracks to work the way we want them to? So we do this, and then number 2, you have to... you know, probably we do it backwards. Oh, I didn't see that track there. Oh, nothing. You hit the button. Seems bad. I wonder if it matters. It does matter. Imposter connected the trolley to a locomotive. So these are trolleys and those are locomotives. It's probably what we want you to do, though. At least it feels like to me we want you to hit that and then just get rid of yourself. Do we want... Oh my god, I didn't even notice there's another track down here as well. I'm so dumb. It's crazy I didn't notice that because I'm pretty sure this is what I did initially. It's basically like, how can we do this still? Oh, that's wrong. But that just makes you crash. I don't know how I didn't do this earlier. that makes way more sense. What even? We probably want this to happen. But then what? We do this, and then you loop around, and then correct yourself. Interesting. What an interesting mechanic over this one is. Having to get the trolley out of the way. Trolley problem, quite literally. I mean, it feels like we just have you go to the end. But okay, and then we need you to hit it such that you get turned off. But then we need you to hit this. And then you probably just join the end. And it just probably works out timing-wise. That number 3 can follow on just immediately like this. It just works out timing wise. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's interesting. It's very, very interesting indeed. It's probably the most interesting mechanic thus far, but I don't think we have enough time. And I know one for final level. Okay, maybe we can just one-shot this level. Like, if we can one-shot this level, then fine. Actually, we probably want... What, do we want you to hit the button? I guess we kind of do. But then we want you to be able to come back through, right? We kind of want number 2 to also reach that path, but I can't see an easy way to do that. I guess we'll do this and it will send you through. And then what? And then nothing, I guess. This will send you back through the track again. I feel like I kind of want you just to continuously hit this. And then you go through. Okay, there we go. So it turns out I could one-shot this. And then we get to see the nice sort of ending theme or whatever this image is. At your service. So he spilled coffee on himself. Or motor oil. Hey, you know, that's a really interesting mechanic. It might be my favourite mechanic thus far because it's so intriguing. But we'll go back through and we'll do the letter levels, I suppose, next time. But for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Railbound and I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Social media down below. And I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.